does still work. Hell yeah, tight, 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 tight. Think everything's up and running. Fantastic. Fantastico. Katie's on her way back. Pookie. Yo, so apparently there's a test patch, right? They put up a PTR. There's a bunch of different maps, but they have a new thing. They like changed all the units a bunch. They changed all the units a bunch. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I think this is like literally one of the biggest updates they've ever attempted. And it'll probably break everything. But since this isn't my job anymore, none of that really matters. It does sound fun though, which is why I'm here. it could be fun to fuck around and find out, as they say. So I just thought, dude, we're buffing Blue Flame. We're buffing Blue Flame. Like, Blue Flame is gonna actually not suck monkey nuts anymore. That's like incredible. And then not that there's anything wrong with sucking monkey nuts, you know what I mean? I'm just a figure of speech, obviously. But man, could you imagine if Hellions could like kill zealots or adapts? Could you imagine living in a world like that? Guys, can you imagine a world where your children can kill zealots with Hellions? That had to be like, if I was to like go back and look at like the, angsty 20s Nathanias of all the whining and ranting I ever did about the game, the number of times I talked about that Hellion, the Blue Flame nerf from like 2011. I mean, all those people I traumatized, it's probably like burned into their minds, right? The Hellion nerf from 2011. Oh, it sucked, man. It sucked. So 13 years later, they might be buffing the Hellion to not suck. Which would be pretty incredible, I can't lie. I would be so excited if this went through. Plus 9 damage versus light units with Blue Flame. So the Hellion would go from, instead of doing 19 damage with Blue Flame, which is what it is in the real game, it would deal, what, 23? So you'd be instantly two-shotting Lings, which is awesome. You'd be two-shotting Zerglings with Blue Flame. You'd be two-shotting Workers with Blue Flame. SCVs even. And you know what that means? It means you'd be two-shotting Marines. You'd be two-shotting Marines with Blue Flame. So, like, if you ask me, this is legitimately one of the most interesting changes they proposed to the game because it actually really opens up. It actually really opens up the game. You know, they talk about in the justification for the patch, the council, the cable, whatever they're called. They talk about how they don't want people to turtle, right? They want people to like get out on the map and do stuff. And my biggest problem is that the Hellbat, yeah, it can kind of fight, but like it's very slow. It's not really good at getting out on the map. And the Hellion doesn't really deal damage, you know? And if you make servos good, Lewis, he's rolling around. I don't know if you guys see his wagging tail. But if you make it too good, then people will always lean one way or the other, right? So I was just like really happy. I was just really happy that he's cheesing behind me. He's cheesing over here. That's because his mama's home. Hi, Tim. What do you think of the patch? Hi. Oh. It looks like it might make the game more interesting to play, which is really the only thing I care about. Now that I'm not a streamer anymore. Does this affect the Hellbat as well? I do not know. They didn't mention the Hellbat in the patch notes. I don't really care about the Hellbat, if I'm being honest. I think if they gave the Hellbat +5 light damage, is that two-shotting workers like the old days with those as well? Is that like the original OG Hellbat drop? Are they bringing that back? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. You can two-shot with regular Hellions now. So you can load 4 Hellions instead of 2 Hellbats. So if you think about it, if your goal is to just deal maximum damage, you would always want the 4 Hellions now instead. That's kind of the point. So I don't think you have to worry. I actually don't think you have to worry about that anymore. I don't think you have to worry about Hellbats. I don't like Hellbats. This patch is exciting to me when I look at the notes because Hellion's getting a big buff against, you know, the cheap units that'll be all over the place. That's awesome. You know, that's awesome. So I just think that that's cool. I think that's interesting. I think that's really interesting. I think that's fascinating, personally. Lou just wants some scratches. Yeah, he does. So anyway, I figured we'd come on and play a couple of games. You guys know I'm not streaming anymore. I got a real job. I'm Nathan. I'm Nathan, the IT guy now. This is like my first stream in a couple of weeks. But I did see this patch, this PTR, and I thought maybe I can play a couple of interesting games and not only play the same 3 people, like when I would normally try to stream playing StarCraft. So, there you go. All my cards are on the table. I'm only here because I'm hoping I can have a couple of fun games. That's really about it. And, I mean, I don't know if you guys read the patch notes, but they are actually kind of crazy, and some of these changes could be really interesting. And I got ESPN up on my side screen. I'm just watching some highlights from the game yesterday. Saquon. I love Saquon Barkley. He's a good player. I'm not crazy about the Eagles, but he's been fun to watch. He's been fun to watch and play there. Is PTR available to test play? Yeah. I just downloaded it the normal way. I downloaded PTR. I just downloaded this BattleNet app. I downloaded the BattleNet app, and then do you guys see this? And you just go public test realm. I don't even have regular StarCraft installed anymore. That's not true. I play Direct Strike on the weekends. I do like to play Direct Strike still. That's true. I can't quit that. I can't quit Direct Strike. Absolutely not. I guess the application doesn't need to be open once the game's already running. Can't confirm, did not read new patch notes. That's why I'm here. Yeah, well, I thought like the most interesting ones. So like Hellions 2-shot everything with Blue Flame, just like old times. I guess Europeans are going to be locked to US Central, aren't they, on the servers for PTR? I should just pick best match. I shouldn't be a dick. I shouldn't be a dick about it, huh? Why would I want to be? Why would I want to be a douche canoe? Probably search on ranked so that I find a game of fast. New mothership looks great. Dude, the mothership has 4 attacks. The mothership literally fires 4 freaking lasers at once. You can't tell me that's not badass. The mothership actually deals damage as a unit now. That's pretty cool. Hey, Sinizalenia. Nate, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I'm great. I'm fantastic. I'm working 6 to 2 most days, and I love it. It's good. It's good times. But yeah, like anybody can just download this and play this. It's pretty dope. Gonna have to try and lock the Windows key on this keyboard. I'm gonna have to see if I have a lock option for that. I haven't played StarCraft in a hot minute. Corporate suit now? No. Nothing so boring. It's exciting stuff. You don't get to know the details. We're here for StarCraft, more or less, really. You know, at some point it like stopped being like oh, it's over, and it was more like I kind of want to like preserve as much of this as I can for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? Because now I have something else going on. Now this is like a really cool thing that I can always kind of just be like, hey, this is one of my greatest achievements of my life, right? Is this StarCraft thing. So, you know, I never wanted to like throw it away, but like I kind of had to get away from it being my main thing, right? So I could move on with my life. And I did that. So, you know, now it can just be this fun thing that I want to just have. I earned it, so why not, right? No expectations anymore. No expectations. I got no strings on me. It's nice. So I just hang out. I just hang out and do my thing. That's about it. That's about it. As far as like what games I've actually been playing a lot lately, Katie and I we've been going ham on Fortnite this season. It's been great. They did like a full Marvel season, so I know. They did a Saw crossover, all that good stuff. You know I'm a freak like that, so yeah, I gotta switch my hotkey one. Is it the other? Oh, see, it went back to standard. No, we need Nate hotkeys. There we go. There we go. I was wondering. Barcode Protoss doing barcode things already. Hey, you know, I'm not here to judge or ask questions, honestly, right? I just want to play the game, and if he'll play the game with me, I don't really think anything else matters, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to game. I don't have to worry as much about him transitioning into something anti-mech because my Hellions will actually deal damage, right? My Hellions will actually deal damage to his Zealots or Adepts or DTs. It's going to be a big difference. And think about it this way. If he does try to transition into Void Rays or something to catch me off guard, Thors are actually going to be a lot better at dealing with those units head to head. So, you know, this is the kind of thing I think about. But yeah, I just want to keep my like little StarCraft career as a trophy in my life forever now. So I don't have any aspirations for content creation. As I've said a million times, I never really cared for the whole internet fame thing. I was just kind of trying to survive, and shit happened. But now that I can peacefully live in irrelevant obscurity, you know, I can always brag to everybody that I meet for the rest of my life about how I was a C-list internet celebrity for a couple of years, and that does mean something to me. You know, I feel like I had a pretty big impact in StarCraft, so something I'm always going to be fond of. Plus, you never know, right? If updates like this get pushed and they get player interest in the game back up, then I think it's fair to say that there's realistic possibilities, you know, StarCraft could be relevant again one day. Really, it is about just trying to make RTS fun. And they've already, you know, StarCraft has always been a really good base for that. At least I think so. Anyway, I've always thought StarCraft was fun. That's always been the reason why I've liked playing it, you know. How could I have such low win rates in certain matchups and still play so much? It's because it's just a joy. It's really it's just a joy. Straight to Phoenix. Okay, straight to Phoenix. He's gonna be a greedy boy. He's gonna be a greedy boy. Is that it? Did you know there's a Eco Texas? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Did you watch the Jets game? Will you be there if I jump? Will you come leave flowers or something if I keep watching Jets games and I break? That's what I need. That's what I need right now. That's the kind of assurance I need right now. I think I've heard of Pico Boulevard somewhere. That might be in like Grand Theft Auto. I don't got anything else though. I got nothing else.
Add-on complete. Our SCVs are under attack.
Well, yeah, of course. It's hard, bro. Obviously. He's getting all up in my business right now. That's what he's doing. There is no love in this club. There's absolutely no love in this club. Oh yeah, you can like salvage missile turrets now, which is awesome. That's just great. That's just a great change in general, I think. But this is usually how it goes. You can't really stop Phoenix from harassing you. That's not really possible. It's always important to just try and focus on getting everything out and then being able to deal with the follow-up, right? Zerg players solve this issue by just building a lot of drones because they don't really have that ability to contest it. So we can learn a little from them when we get bullied in the early game.
Our SCVs are under attack.
It's a lot of resources. It's a lot of resources on units that can't really like end the game, you know. You can't really close the game out with the setup that he has. So that's gonna keep opportunities open for us. Yeah, you can salvage sensor towers and missile turrets. That might actually make me use sensor towers more, but you know, StarCraft has traditionally trended towards really big maps, I think, for the last few years. So it's also kind of an interesting discussion because they made the sensor tower also have less vision range. So it's not a straight up buff. It's kind of like a little bit of this and that. So you could use sensor towers more, but the value that you get out of them will be less than you originally would have been getting. Things to consider. But yeah, you can like salvage all that stuff. I think they nerfed all the static defense stuff in the game. Nerfed queens even. Imagine that. You ever thought you would have heard the words queen nerf in your whole entire life? You best start believing. You best start believing in queen nerfs. You're in one. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Not as crazy as Crazy Steve, but pretty crazy nonetheless.
Upgrade complete.
But yeah, I think lots of changes that kind of like encourage people to try to do different things, and I feel like that's so important. It really is. It's so important to try and like mix things up and keep the game fresh.
Mineral field depleted.
Because you know, it's like people in StarCraft always say, like you got to constantly be trying to get better, right? So it's like, why should we not try to hold ourselves to that standard even with the game? Why should we not want the game to try and constantly be better? It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch by any means. This map kind of reminds me of like Salvation Station or whatever. Oh yeah, probably didn't mean to transform them there, huh? Yeah. Wrong button.
Mineral field depleted.
He's playing pretty turtly, huh? He's got a lot of Phoenix, but he's just kind of like turtling up. Lots of cannons, batteries. He just kind of just rushed super defensive. So what I'm going to do is I think if he's just going to turtle, we should probably just play for as much economy as possible. And we'll just try and bait him into all-inning us. That way the game ends sooner. If his goal is to waste our time, then we should just try and move the ball. So that's what we're going to do. This guy's looking for a 40-minute game, so we should just we should put ourselves in an advantage if that's the case.
Mineral field depleted.
Game sound is lower compared to your voice. Oh no. Hey man, if that's too big of a problem, I'm sorry. All right? I feel you.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete.
Oh, I miss streaming. It's like people come in and think it's like a bot they're interacting with sometimes. Gotta hear the man's ASMR voice. Yeah.
Base is under airborne.
Oh, there it is. That's beautiful. Just brought it all in.
Upgrade complete.
We love to see it. That's incredible. Yeah, GG. You earned it, bro. You earned it. That was a great game. Let's go next. Are those the upgraded circles for the Liberators? I can't tell. Are you asking me if I got the Fusion Core upgrade? No, I did not. I did not get the upgrade. Hey, Agitated Orange. I hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. All right, we got another Protoss. These maps are really different. These maps are really different. Whispers of Gold. Have you guys ever whispered into gold before? Is that a thing? He said, Dr. Board Game, we don't talk about that kind of stuff here, okay? You get one. You either tell me your favorite ice cream flavor right now, or you're gonna get permanently banned. No aggro in my chat. Do you understand, guys? If my opponent wants to say something dumb, you have to be a better person than them and keep it out of my chat. That's the rules. You have to be better than the people I play against. I uphold a standard. We have a standard for our chatters here. I don't want the lowest quality chatters, okay? I'm not letting everybody in. That guy, he wouldn't make it into my chat. It's important for you to understand that. We'd probably just go with a regular Reaper expand against this guy, right? Is he going cannons? Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah, easy. Woo! He wants my body, huh? Look at that. The audacity. The audacity. Oh yeah, they reduced the randomness in the SCV moving around building stuff. They they reduced the randomness in the way that SCVs move when they're constructing. So it should happen on like a slightly more predictable schedule now. So I thought that was kind of interesting. They're trying to make it, trying to make some aspects of the game a little bit less frustrating. And I think that even Terran players can appreciate having a change like that, because it's something that definitely affects a lot of people. Where would he spawn on this map? Cross? Talking about life science. Nice, nice. Oh, nice. 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 fast thinking eBay block was sexy. I knew I couldn't get into position in time, right? I knew there was no way I'd get in position in fast enough to shut down the, right? Like, there was just no way. There was just no way I was going to get it, so. I couldn't get a depot there because he was already blocking it. We just have to assume he's going to either go blink stalker, or he's got to probably be doing that if he rushed the stalker out this fast.
Add-on complete.
But we'll be fine.
Command center upgrade complete.
I think the last game is just bad luck with the Phoenix, right? I don't know that everybody does that. I just want my Hellions to feel like they're relevant when Zealots are on the field. That's my bar for this patch. Nice. See, that was awesome. And you know what's cool about this map is you can actually kind of cover your natural from your main with a tank, which a lot of maps have not really let you do over the last couple of years. So that's pretty dope. Actually like that a lot. No, Supply Depot's got a huge buff too, because when you use the call down ability on them, when you use the call down ability on Supply Depots, they get another, it's like 500 health now total, and it repairs them instantly. So
Command center up. Research complete.
yeah, that's fine.
These are under attack.
It is unfortunate. We have to, you know, there's some casualties in war. It does happen. It does happen.
Add-on.
I hope you guys have all been doing well. I hope you've all been doing well. You know, getting away from like the the super bad voodoo and all that stuff was real important. The vibes have been immaculate, you know what I mean? I love StarCraft, but like, yeah, it's been really nice to have some space. Been missing the game. I've been waiting for the news on like this patch for so long, you know, like I can't tell you how exciting it is to feel like there's some good vibes in this space. Something to be excited about, something to be happy about, you know. Don't feel like StarCraft's had enough of that lately. I know. Debbie Downer this, blah, blah. But you know, it's true. Like, I just don't feel like there's been that much good news. So this patch is dope. Seeing them continue to update the game makes me happy. Seeing new maps makes me happy. After the, like, World Championships or whatever, it was totally like, you just don't really know what's going to happen next, more or less. So I'll take this something over nothing, you know what I mean? Looks like they're trying to do stuff, so.
Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack.
Now see, the Zealots don't dive on the tanks as well because I have that blue flame, right? So we get to benefit from the buff. Yeah, see? That's what I was saying, though, right? It's not so bad. Hey, even if he does kill me with the air transition before I can react, I still think that's pretty good. Pretty good outcome. But he might have me. Yeah, he's got to be switching into air while he does this, for sure. Does Blue Flame Buff only apply to Hellions or Hellbats? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Been missing the Nathanias streams? Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to do.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
He's just gonna keep ramming he's gonna keep ramming nothing but zealots down my throat, huh? He's trying to make a point. He's trying to make a point right here. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe my next wave of Hellions will kill it. I don't know. It's a lot of money now. Now it is a lot of money that he's spending on it.
Base is under attack.
Damn. All right, GG. Let's give it one more try. We'll give it one more try, huh? I guess you can still just die to mass zealots, so that's like kind of sucks, but I feel like they were a little bit better than normal, so but there might only be Protoss players on this PTR. Yo. We probably needed a supply wall. Yeah, right? Like, I just didn't think his zealots would kill all my Hellions like that, honestly. That's really what it boils down to. It's more fun to play confidently and then lose because you like overestimate a position. You know what I mean? I really wanted to see if I could push the Prism away from my base by snatching the Zealots as he warped them in. But like, it obviously didn't work, you know? But it's like one of those, that's why you would be excited about a Zealot, a Hellion buff. Because the whole entire point is you want to try and like break out of your base and not turtle. So... it's never the end game, right? Yeah, it's nice when they try new stuff. Really. The only thing that stopped me, the only thing that really keeps me from playing StarCraft is that I only ever play the same like 3 people because there's just nobody who plays at high elo anymore because of how like, you know, boring the meta kind of got. The game just hasn't been that fun. So if they get people back playing the game, then I think it's a good move, and that'll make me want to play. But I think, oh, sorry, I canceled my barracks. But I think if more people are playing the game, then that's a good thing. So I probably never would have like gotten so sad streaming StarCraft if I had not just literally played the same 5 people for like 2 years straight and nobody else. That actually kind of crushed my spirit a little. There's just not that many people who play anymore, you know? So if this patch is big enough and gets enough people wanting to play and try the game more, then I think that's the best thing that you could do. I can't imagine a better outcome, personally. You want people playing the game. You want people playing the game. It's a big deal. I guess I shouldn't have taken that guy seriously if he tried to cannon rush me too, huh? That's on me. All right, we got another proton. We got another proton guy. How long have I been on this thing? All right, we'll do a time check after this game.
Bad news? Huh? SCV ready. Big job, huh? Yeah.
Are there new maps on PTR? They have new maps. They have new maps on PTR, yes. I've only gotten matched against Protoss players. I did get matched against a Terran, but I canceled my own barracks, so obviously there's no reason to stay in that game. I'd just be griefing him at that point. So technically there was a Terran guy. I don't expect to run into any Zergs. Damn, I did it again. Sorry. I got a new keyboard recently. You guys are just gonna have to cut me some slack. We'll see if we get a Zerg player though. I might have to just pull that keycap off while I'm playing StarCraft actually. That's probably the play here. I've got my keycap remover right here. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard first though, so let me get behind in this game. Come on now. Come on now. Go on, get. Before I cancel my barracks for the 500th time today. There we go. Okay, we should be safe now. Should be safe. This isn't like super griefing. I can still spend the money and make stuff. I think it's okay. I think we're still in a safe territory. Oh, you know what? That's it. I don't have a tilde key. I don't have a tilde key on this keyboard. That's what I keep reaching for when I cancel my own barracks. That makes sense. It makes sense. I'm reaching for the tilde key that I don't have. I got a nice cute like 68% keyboard. I love it. Super adorable. I only need WASD for like 90% of the games I play now. There's nothing I play that puts me through the ringer with the configuration like this game. I don't know if I could ever go back to playing with the standard controls. The muscle memory's in there pretty deep. Hey Green Switch, thank you for staying sub to the stream. That's really nice, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Yeah, so this channel is mostly going to be focused on nostalgia, either retro games or StarCraft stuff, but I'm just you know, if you guys want to know my long-term plan, I figure maybe by the time I'm in my 40s or 50s, right? It'll be like rebooting WCS or StarCraft, and it'll have been enough time that, you know, I'll have been forgiven, and we can all have our happy Mr. Rogers senior retirement StarCraft home one day. That's my end game anyway. But I'm very happily employed, working on dope shit. It's nice. It's good times, and I hope you're doing well. Did the other RTS fall through officially? I don't really know what they're doing anymore, to be honest. I liked playing the game, but you know, there weren't a lot of people playing it, so it's kind of the same problem as StarCraft. Once you start playing the same 3 people and you don't play anybody else, it's just not fun anymore. The only reason I'm here playing on the PTR is because I'm very convinced that I'm not going to play the same 3 people that I always play when I play on NA. Like, I figure some Europeans or people from all over the world might hop on to try this PTR, right? So it just means that I can actually play against some different people, which is literally the only motivation that I need to play StarCraft. Ladder is just that bad. Ladder is just that boring.
Add-on complete.
There we go. We got the Reaper. That's fine. Fantastic. Fantastic. A little TVT to end the day's not bad, huh? I don't mind that at all. Bring back vulture bikes. Vultures would be dope. Could you guys imagine if they remade Brood War? I fantasize about that every day. I just hope somebody intelligent gets in charge of that IP at some point again in my lifetime. Even if I have to wait till I'm 70 for a Brood War remake. Even if I have to wait for every single fan of the original game to outage me so that there's finally a controlling interest of people who want a remake. You know, I'll wait that long if that's what it takes. If I'm 90 years old and I'm the last person alive that remembers StarCraft, you know, I'll be there to say, let's finally remake Brood War. I'll let them know. The dying wish of a generation that grew up and lived with these games. Just let me see vultures in 4K. Something like that anyway. I'll probably make it more dramatic than that. Guys know me.
Engineering at your disposal. Moving into position. In gear. Raven online.
Yeah, not having the tilde key. Not having the tilde key is crazy. That's my base camera key.
Our SCVs.
We're in like wild in territory now.
Job ready for service. Right away. Command SCV ready. Command state your request requires assistance. SCV ready.
Beautiful.
SCV ready.
And you got that dope music. A banging soundtrack. It's good stuff. StarCraft is good stuff.
What's going? SCV ready. Cyclone en route. Awaiting orders.
Was the remaster not that great? I think the StarCraft remaster, as far as like porting, like all it is a Windows 11 port of Brood War, more or less. They didn't add anything gameplay wise at all. So I think that was a really big missed opportunity. I don't count it as a remake because of that. All they did was just add new graphics options for this original sprites, more or less. They just made new sprites for higher res, but they didn't actually change anything else at all about the game. So it's kind of like how, you know, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, there may end up being gameplay changes, so take this with a grain of salt. But like, you know, they said Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, they're trying to make a one-to-one recreation of the game, just like with modern graphics, you know. If they succeed, it would be more of a remaster than a full-on remake, but the graphics and the engine change are going to be huge enough. People are going to use the word remake anyway. And I think that based on what I've seen, I feel like it's earned that. I don't have a problem with Konami calling it a remake, just because of the scale of the project. But it will functionally be a remaster, because gameplay wise it's supposed to be one-to-one of Metal Gear Solid 3, which is obviously dope. Yeah, but that StarCraft remaster was more like that. It was more like a one-to-one. It's just it's the same exact thing. There's no like custom game options. They didn't add anything where they're like, oh, we gave a new editor where you could do stuff that wasn't possible in the previous editor. Or maybe they did, but it was for like previously hidden stuff, like light switching or whatever, but not actual stuff you couldn't do before. Technically, a lot of really cool maps were made in third-party editors. So what, the depot's at 400 to 500 health now? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Oh, the scan is the team color too.
Ready to raise some hell. Raise some hell.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Mineral field depleted.
Very decent fight. It's like my first TVT engagement in a solid couple months there. Not bad. Yeah, so you get healed from the depot drop. It's pretty big.
Mineral field depleted.
State your ready. Ready. Scanning battle. State your request.
Yeah, have that guy tucked there. And then I think we're getting somewhere. Probably just need what, more starports now. That's about it. I want to stick with the ground game, but I don't want him to be able to just kill me by making air units either, you know. Obviously, I just want to build Hellions and kind of troll around a little, but he might want to take this game really seriously and try really hard to win because he's the pride of his village, and his family has never known an honor greater than to win a game of the laddering of StarCraft 2. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not here to destroy the pride of his village. That's not what I'm not here to destroy the pride of anybody's village.
Add-on complete.
Light it up. And scan ready for combat.
Help with Ling floods. Ling not long. I mean, yeah, sure. The Hellion buff, I think, helps with Ling floods too.
Add-on.
It's interesting though, without Liberator range existing in Terran versus Terran, I do wonder how that will affect it. I do wonder what happens there. Oh yeah. It's not good. He's got my base. He's got my base. It's my 5 extra damage. Is my 5 extra damage not doing it?
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Damn. Might be too much.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Might just be too much, boys. GG. GG. You're the guy who has base camera on spacebar? No, I have select all army units on my spacebar key. I find that works really well. Well, these games haven't been too bad, right? We're getting put against like pro gamers on their barcode accounts, gigging tryharding, you know, they're playing like they're in saw traps. Their last breath depends on it. And we're kind of holding it to them. So I think we're having a nice go of it here. This has been fun. Oh my gosh, it's already been an hour. Well, we'll play one more game. We'll just play one more game and see how that goes. But I might play this again sometime this week, if some other time this week, if we find the time anyway. But this has been kind of fun. This has been kind of fun. I don't expect to like win games because, you know, I haven't played the game in like a couple of months, so that's reasonable. I shouldn't be able to beat anybody, but it has been a little more interesting than I thought it would be, so that's nice. Hasn't been too bad today, huh?
Let's go.
We got a barcode Terran. He's probably the same guy. It's probably the same guy as the last game. What did he do? What did he do in the last game? Was it just a cyclone drop? I think he just went for a really fast cyclone drop attack. And then he went into a pretty standard Marine tank Viking strategy. Maybe I just need more Hellions. Is that the move? He didn't really pressure me with Reapers, if I recall. So I think we can skip the Reapers. We can skip the Reapers here. Why are there no ladder points after the game? Oh, you're silly. You're funny. You're a funny guy. People, we got people with the jokes today. So we'll just try and do like a quick Rax expand. Since he's kind of turtly, right? He's a little bit turtly. He's gonna rush the Cyclones, but he didn't really do anything else. So we'll probably just have to deal with the Cyclone drop. So we just get a couple Marines out for the main, and then go into a tank in each base. I think that should be able to cover us. We'll see though. It might still be too greedy, but that's okay. I like to play greedy. I'm a greedy person when it comes to video games. I'm a very greedy person. They call us the GGs, the greedy gamers. That's actually, when I type GG, I'm not even saying good game. I'm just saying greedy gamer. I'm referring to myself, you know? I'm like, ah, oh, shame on me. Greed is good. There you go. There you go. MacDog gets it. You know, if I could put 40 SCVs and have them all efficiently mine, I would, because I would want that money. Want that paper. It's true. It's true. Training myself not to reach for that tilde key is definitely a legendary effort in reprogramming. Hi, Steve. Oh yeah, he's a greedy gamer as well. He's a greedy gamer as well.
Command center upgrade complete.
Call if the void. I already like these maps too. They're way more open than last season. Last season's Terran Fiesta, you know.
SCVs are under attack.
Sure thing. In the rear with the gear. Armed and been waiting.
Nice.
Our SCVs are under attack.
We could use some help here. Bad news. This better.
Just gotta buy time, right? Just gotta buy time. Second siege tank is halfway out, and then everything will be okay.
Been waiting on you. Go ahead. SCV ready. Can't wait. Huh? What's going on?
Go for it, bro.
Big job, huh?
You're almost there.
Go ahead. This better be. In the rear with the gear.
I guess I can salvage all the turrets later. So it's not as bad of an investment as it used to be. It's nice.
Roger that. 10-4.
Add on.
Grazie.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Big job. SCV ready.
Research complete.
Where's the hot action? SCV ready.
Raven online.
It's got to get the production up a little faster, right? I think that's a big deal.
SCV ready. I'm waiting on you. Are you ready for this? Not a problem. SCV ready.
Look at that, huh?
Research.
Ready to raise some hell.
That right there, that's what it's all about.
Ready to raise some hell.
Stay your combat. Scan.
Ah! It's here. Huh? Ready to raise some hell.
Engine.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
Is it enough?
Command center upgrade complete.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Now, see, that's like the kind of like nice close battle I like. Reminds you of the old days, right? Nice little battle. Nice little battle. I don't think I'm going to be able to get armories this game because of how aggressive he's being. So we'll just keep the production going as much as we can and see if we can get him to maybe overextend at some point. But
Big job. Go ahead. Ready to raise some hell.
try to keep my wits about me.
What's going on? Bad news.
Mineral field depleted.
Pedal to the
Stay in. Engineering at your disposal.
SCV ready. Go ahead. In the rear with the gear.
Awaiting
Ready to raise some hell. Ready to raise some hell. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get her done.
Mineral field depleted.
under. Command authority present.
Waiting on you.
Your forces
Not bad.
under attack.
Some hell.
Engineer scan.
Give up. Where's the hot action? Burn.
Ready.
Queued up. Ready to go.
Raven online.
Well, butter.
This vessel requires
Yeah, now we go into battle cruisers, right? This is the move, I think.
engineering at your disposal.
Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready.
State your awaiting orders.
Yeah, because you know what he wants to do is like Doom Drop or something, right? Because of course. Of course. He's a psychopath. I can't stop him. I can't stop him. Okay, not too bad.
Huh? Move it.
Awaiting orders, ready to go.
SCV ready.
State your request and at your disposal. Scanning battle.
Battle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Done and I hear you. Ready to raise some hell. Eat napalm. SCV ready.
Systems prime.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Base is under attack.
Good job, huh?
Yeah, they do a lot of damage to Marines now, too. It's another thing I really like.
Got any extra firepower? Yes, sir. Got no days. What's going on? I'm in a heap of trouble. Going. Bad news.
Base is under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Waiting on you. Load up.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm going in.
Research complete.
Look at it. Look, this guy's juggling like a pro. I swear. I'm getting matched against some good gamers. I'm getting matched against some good gamers.
Scared me.
I still got it, man. Still got it.
In the rear with talk to me, boss. Smoking all day long.
Yeah, we got a nice barbecue.
SCV ready.
I think my favorite matchup has always been against Zerg, but nobody really plays Zerg anymore, you know? So
What's going on? Yo.
the latter is all Protoss players. So it's kind of like, you know, it's one of the reasons I don't really play anymore. I used to play TVZ all the time, but it hasn't been that way in a long, long while. It has not been that way in a very long time.
Mineral field.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
It's your dime. It's a trap.
Yes, Commander.
Mineral field depleted. Our SC
Look at this. Look at this. Just like old times. You would have never thought I went anywhere.
mineral field depleted.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How about that? Oh, job's great. I love it, man. Thanks. Life is good. Life is good.
Yo. Back. In the rear. Got no patience.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, Commander. You hailed?
Things haven't been this good in a long time. I'm very happy. Thank you. God bless you, Spadicles. Oh, he's got something biblical on the way.
Oh, really?
He's got something biblical.
Command center upgrade complete.
Who called in the fleet? Yes, Commander. Engage.
Oh, he's going into Vikings. Oh, I see. That's fair. That's fair.
Command center upgrade complete.
Look at him go.
Bad news. Ah! You scared me. You're the boss.
No, this is crazy. This is crazy. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Come back for one day. I get to play the split map max out cattle bruiser strategy. It's like I was made for this.
Mineral field depleted.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I can't lie.
What's going on? In the rear.
Yes, Commander. You hail.
Go ahead.
Oh, really? Who called in the fleet? Yes, Commander.
Base is under attack.
Ready to raise some hell. War is here.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
What's going on?
What is
Base is under attack.
Right. In the rear with the gear.
Oh, really?
Ah! You scared me.
Base.
Let's see what he's got.
are under attack.
Nothing there. Okay.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
Huh?
Well? It's a trap.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Oh, his air army was just like there, huh? I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's not the worst thing either.
Get me back into the fight.
It's a trap.
Senor Freaky on the line.
Squadron on.
Mineral field depleted.
Yes, Commander. Patching you through.
Got something for me?
What is it?
Ah! You scared me.
This is a funny game, though.
Yes, Commander.
Mineral field depleted.
Speak up. What's our target?
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Patching you through.
In the rear with
Who called in the fleet? Patching you through.
Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Oh, really? Yes, Commander. Yes.
Optics online.
Nah, let's go, bro.
Something.
What is it? Oh, really? Patching. Well, patching you. What?
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Yes, Commander.
Mineral field depleted.
what's our target?
Patching you through. Yes, Commander.
Beautiful. Oh, that felt good. That felt good, man. That felt real good. Look at that. Just like old times, huh? Hellions were a lot more effective pushing the Marines around. I think the games we got against Protoss, we only kind of had like one. Actually, in one game they went Stargate first, and then the other game we got cannon rushed. So we didn't really get to play any normal games except this one. This was basically the only normal game we got to play. And this was a pretty good game, so I'm going to say that was nice. I'm going to say that was pretty nice. I appreciated that one a lot. That was good. Look at that. Look at him. Look at top of Bronze League in the test. He's the top of the PTR Bronze League. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to go far. He's going to go very far one day. Thanks for hanging out and checking out my show today, guys. I really appreciate it. I think I'll queue one more game in case it's a Zerg, but if it's not a Zerg, I'm just going to leave. That's my plan, and we'll wrap up the show. That was awesome, though. That was awesome. Cattle Bruiser, a pound of gold is like the best. Oh, see, there you go. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. We got a Zergy boy. We got a Zerg boy. Listen, guys, not trying to be funny or anything. How is this bronze? You notice? Yeah, hang on. I got this, guys. Actually, I know how to handle this. I think he's just trolling. I'm going. What's going on? He's trying to play the guy that's like unaware, you know, so that he gets everybody to like respond to him. It's like he's doing the Colin Farrell thing from What We Do in the Shadows. You know, he heard the part where I said best bronze player, but he didn't hear the part where I said best bronze player on the test server. You know what I mean? He's just here to harvest your energy. I'll wait for one more denial. All he has to do is deny it one more time and we'll ban him. Otherwise, you know, he could just start acting normal and he'll be allowed like a normal person. Energy vampiring is also not allowed in my chat. I'm sorry. The stream is not under a bridge. Test server, you were sweating a little bit. Why did you get put in Bronze League? Is that it? Was that you?
Big job, huh? Well, butter my biscuit. Ah, you scared me.
Now he goes quiet. He was gonna wait for his next opportunity to play dumb and be a little victim in my chat. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you, sir.
Command center upgrade complete.
I do really like that they got the color change on the I think that's got to be one of the best things they've done is get the color change on the scan. I never thought we'd see the day. I really didn't. It just seemed like one of those things that if they had never like figured out how to do it, they never were going to, you know? Like I just didn't see it coming anymore. At some point you kind of give up hope that you would have stuff like that in the game anymore. That's bronze. You have no hope of coming back. Yeah, no. StarCraft ladder is pretty dead. I don't play that anymore. This test patch, I was kind of hopeful that there would be more people on it because I can't play Zerg and stuff on ladder, and you know, so the patch itself is it's a lot of pretty interesting changes, but I don't play StarCraft because there's not a lot of people to run into anymore, so I just want more people to play the game. So I kind of assume that people will want to try this patch because of how crazy it is, which incentivizes me to want to play because then I don't have to play versus the same 5 people. You know, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cycle of life. They made the queen cost more money. It's like the first time that unit has literally ever been nerfed in the history of StarCraft. If you can believe that. Oh, he's hitting me with a little speedling rush. Okay, I don't think I can do anything about that. We just send this guy out of here. That's fine. So he's taking a late third base. He's taking a late third base so that he can do this. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal since I wanted to get Blue Flame, right? I always was gonna want to go for the Tech Lab factory anyway. You just finished reading the patch notes? Yeah, it's really interesting stuff. It really is. I think it's good. I think it's really good for the game. Now Cabal's been doing a bang up job. I love the last patch they did too. When they doubled the worker attack range. That was fantastic, man. That was fantastic. That was amazing. So we get double worker attack range, and now we get supply depots healing from being dropped on. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Oh, he's just all inning me, huh? He doesn't want to give me a good experience. He doesn't want to find out how good the Hellion buff is against Zerg, I guess. We got busted, guys. We got busted. That's this stuff like this is kind of why I don't play StarCraft though, right? It's like even going on the test server, you know, my brother in Christ is like, I'm just gonna one base you, and I'm like, okay, I guess. People don't really play this game for fun, so it makes it really boring. I hope that they like add a new mode that's fun, or like a non-balanced mode that's deliberately designed for people that want to like kind of fuck around. But you know, it's what kills the hype. It's what kills the buzz. So I put about an hour and a half of my life into this. I'm working full time, so my time is really valuable to me. But I want you to know, like, it's tough, right? It's tough to think about, like, if I was gonna take another hour or two out of my week to play this again. It's like, is the game really more interesting now? You know, I don't feel like the needle moved for me today. I feel like we kind of just saw people do a lot of normal stuff and nothing really interesting happened. So, you know, that's kind of always been the problem. But I'll let you guys know if I decide to stream again at some point this week, okay? Thanks for coming by and saying hi.